Got it. Done.
Got it. All righty. Islam people. Peace and love to ye all. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful Wednesday for another 7-day Astro Weather Report. I'm Brother Sean Aleem L. All is well. And the bros also gave me the other appellation. How that thing go, bro? Oh,
Braveheart,
whoop, whoop.
Braveheart. Always fun. All right, let's get it.
All right, and I'm here with the bro, and he is.
Peace and greetings to you all. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Islam, Islam, Islam. I am Brother Hasan Ghazi Obey here in Morocco at Northwest of Mexico. How are you? Guys, have some fun. Welcome to our 7-day traffic medical astro weather report for the 7th to the 13th December 2023. All right, I yield the floor to Brother Sean.
Islam. All right, guys. So we will get this thing going. All right, so here we are for the 7 Hill Star Astro Calendar from Aries, March 2023, Crusade Qua, to Pisces, February 2024. All right, we're quoting Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Time never was when man was not. All right, guys. So we're moving on to the calendar for the month of December. Transiting Sagittarius, ruled by Guru or the planet Jupiter, into Capricorn, and ruled by the planet Saturn. All right. And we'll be doing this from the 7th to the 13th. So for Thursday, I'll be starting us off. And it looks like the first aspect is a lunar sextile Mars. And then next, we have a sun sextile moon. And then finally, we have a Mercury trine Jupiter. All right, moving along next, we are on for Friday for the holy day. We have a lunar square, looks like a Neptune right there, a lunar square Neptune. That is the last aspect before the moon goes void of course, which is known as buyer's remorse. And that void, of course, is for 2 hours and 30 minutes. And then Luna will be egressing out of Libra and ingressing, or some like to say, moving into Scorpio. All right, looks like that about 10:35 post meridian. All right, then looks like it'll be back to Saturday. All right, for the Saturn day, first up we have a lunar trine Saturn. Next we have a lunar conjunct Venus. Then we have a lunar Jupiterian reflection. And then next after that is a lunar sextile Mercury. And then the final aspect for that day, we have a Venusian Venus reflects Jupiter. And that will be all for Saturday. All right, Sean. And then moving on to Sunday. Let's see what we get next. Moving on to all right, Sunday looks like we only have two aspects for that day. That would be Brother Sign going in for that. We have a lunar Uranian reflection. And then the last aspect for that day is a lunar trine Neptune. All right, as for the 10th of December. All right, next for the moon day, Monday, be sure to join us for Intuition Monday. We have a lunar sextile, looks like Neptune again. All right. And that will be the last aspect for moon as it moves out of Scorpio and then ingresses into Sagittarius. Now, it is a 2 hour, 14-minute void, of course. And next, after that, lunar moves into Sagittarius. We have a lunar square Saturn. And then the final aspect for that day, we have a Mercury sextile Venus. And that'll be all for that lovely Monday. Moving on to the 12th of December. The first aspect for the day, we have a lunar conjunct Mars. And then after that, we have the new moon in, let's see, the Sagittarius. Let's see. Yeah, we have the new moon in Sagittarius there, occurring at 6:32 post meridian. All right. So make sure y'all check the last Intuition Monday for that. as we went in on that, pardon me, for that Sagittarian new moon. And then finally for Wednesday, for the 13th, looks like we have a lunar square Neptune. All right. And that's going to be the last aspect Venus makes before moving out of Sagittarius and into Capricorn. And that lunar ingress into Capricorn occurs at 10:31 post meridian. All right. And after that lunar ingress, we have a lunar sextile Saturn. And then finally, we have a Luna trining Jupiter for that day. And that is it for the 7th through the 13th. And we will get right in and going on this Astro Weather report for you guys. All right, so it looks like we are here at sunrise. Get that there. All righty, for the 7th of December. All right, so we have the sunrise at 15 degrees, 7 minutes Sagittarius. The sun is ruling over that 9th house. All right, so just for this sunrise, guys, really just communicate, maybe do some foreign communication, maybe go talk to someone you don't know, or spark a conversation up with someone maybe in your church or at the grocery store or in just one of your groups that you are part of. Just sparking some conversation and talking about some things. And I just feel that there will be a surprise in store for that, of just going to talk to someone random and really seeing that you could have more things in common than you think for that. All right. And with that, I yield the floor. All right, so for the first aspect of the day occurring before the sunrise, we have a lunar Martian sextile. All right, we have Luna in the 10th house, 9 degrees, 21 minutes Libra, and we have Mars in the first house at 9 degrees, 21 minutes Sagittarius. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, this is occurring 4 houses away here. So this is just a growth opportunity to do some some housework, as they would say, non-statutorily speaking, when it comes to your career and how you're just looking to move forward with some things for yourself, just balancing out the beauty in your life and the intuition that you're getting and just your drive or ambition, quote unquote, about how you see for yourself and how you like to do things for the long term or your career. And with that, I will yield the floor. And next up, we have a luminary sextile. Now we have the sun and moon. And now a harmonious growth opportunity aspect. And it looks like this will be 3 houses away. All right, so at 15 degrees Libra and Sagittarius, and it's in the 4th and the 6th. All right, so this is some local travel here, maybe, or maybe attending a local art gallery of some sort, I'm getting, or just some kind of function. And Luna's actually ruling the ascendant there, ruling that first house. So for this, guys, really just allow yourselves to do some short travels, have some conversations about things, whether it's law, civics, astrology, maybe even starting some poetry or dropping some of your old poetry or books of some sort. Just being of service, making sure one's health is all good, mental, physically, and spiritually, and just have optimism about life. And with that, I will yield. Looks like next up we have a Mercury and Jupiter trine there. All right, so looks like Mercury is definitely in that 4th house, and Jupiter is in the 9th. So Jupiter's actually got some accidental dignity there, being in the 9th. And this is occurring at 6 degrees. So this is a Virgoan degree. So once again, this is just back to gut health, service, higher learning at home. So maybe someone wants to start homeschooling either their children or maybe opening up a space or being donated a space to start homeschooling for the children, the little ones, not only to assist themselves, but the parents as well. So bringing them some value and some structure pertaining to their learning about government, home, and all those different things for that. And Mercury's also ruling that ascendant in the 10th. So yeah, this is giving me like homeschooling, So maybe we'll see a rise of homeschooling and parents deciding to pull their children out of the public schools. Or maybe there could be a change in criteria for the public schools, quote unquote. And let's see. And with that, I yield the floor. That is it for Thursday.
All right, y'all. Sunrise, 16 degrees. Sagittarius is where it's taking place. Sun, of course, is ruling over the ninth house here. I think here is where we're going to really take a real important, stance in making sure we're assisting our little ones in learning that which is necessary for them, taking the fascination and denial out of the details. And with that, I yield the floor. For the first aspect that I have, both my aspects are within the 2000 hour mark. Luna squaring Pluto. Luna's there at 28 degrees, 42 minutes in Libra. Pluto's there at 28 degrees, 42 minutes in Capricorn. This is happening 3 houses away, 4th and 6th house. What I see here is we can, find a way to just be beautiful in security, right? Like just find beautiful ways in making sure you're secure subconsciously, right? Maybe you may have to go behind the scenes of the beauty. Maybe what may be on the surface is not what is actually happening. Something may seem simply beautiful on the surface. However, on the back end of it, it may be something that can show that there's a growth opportunity for transformation in the structure of it all when you learn it. So if you're someone who's, you do some kind of art and you're being called upon to help someone with your art project, or someone like to use your skill set, for art or something like that, then what can actually occur here is you can help to transform the infrastructure of that. And it may bring you, more daily routine work in that field. With that, I yield the floor. And finally, we have, after that is a moon void of course, actually. So that was Luna's last aspect before going void of course for 2 hours, 30 minutes. Remember, moon void of course is buyer's remorse. Make no major transactions or major decisions during the moon void of course, right? So for those 2 hours and 30 minutes, just, make sure you have transacted for things prior. All righty. We're doing this ahead of time. You guys are seeing, we're going over dates that haven't occurred yet. So we're telling you about the 8th, today on the 6th. So that means, be diligent and prudent in making sure you're transacting for things that you may like to enjoy during the moon void of course. Get it before or wait till after. So at about 10:35 post meridian, which is actually 2200 hours, 34 minutes and 34 seconds to be exact on the 8th, Luna's ingressing Scorpio, happening in the 3rd house. And what I can actually see here is really there's a means of making sure one is just observing their psychological values. And, in conversations about psychology or conversations about outlook on a specific topic that may have to deal with behind the scenes production or psychology, enjoy the conversation. Make sure you find yourself not feeling out of place. So, just know when to speak to those who actually on the same page with you, and those that aren't, just find a way to briefly have the conversation and maybe possibly just speak on the surface of it, even though you would like to go in depth, right? There's beauty in the depth. With that, I yield the floor to our beloved brother, whom we're well pleased, Brother Sean Ali Mel, Islam.
All right, so here we are for December 9th. All right, we got the sun at 17 degrees now, Sagittarius, still ruling over that 9th house cusp. So once again, this is back getting into the heart of things. What do you enjoy about, religion, or what one think might be religion? It's called like dogma, other cultures of that matter. So just definitely expressing one's heart space and really seeing that value internally and externally. Maybe even coming up with a bedtime story of some sort for the little ones, or maybe even the one that you love. Just being creative and expressive and loving in those communications and those higher learning aspects for that there. And with that, I yield the floor. All right, definitely looks like we have a lunar Jupiterian trine.
Oh, forgive me. Hold on.
Let's see. Actually, pardon me. No, it would be a lunar Saturnian trine.
Yeah. All right. I think we're good.
All right, and this will be occurring before sunrise. All right, so we have Luna at 1 degree, 34 minutes, Scorpio in the first. And we have Saturn at 1 degrees, Pisces, 34 minutes in the fifth house. So this is just giving wow, if anyone's like intuition has been up or they feel like they're been having like psychic gifts or anything of that activated, yeah, this is a great time to really hone in on that and maybe watching some YouTubes or reading some books on how to discipline and structure those gifts that are unveiling themselves for you. And see how it's really changing your outlook on life, just balancing the seen and the unseen, and just more of embracing it rather than being fearful of it. For those who like might have say they see like spirits or ghosts or things out of the corner of the eye, really just see that there's more than what meets the eye, right? It's kind of like that Transformers song, right? More than meets the eye, and just hone in on that and accept it and learn how to work with it, rather than resist it and working against it. And with that, I yield. Let's see. Next up, we got a lunar Venusian conjunction. All right, looks like it's occurring at 9:23. All right, anti-meridian. So this is our intellect, our soul here, and harmony and oneness with the beauty. And this is occurring at looks like 5 degrees, 41 minutes, Scorpio. This is another Leonian degree. Yeah, this is just embracing the unknown, maybe diving into deep metaphysical subjects, um, or maybe some arts, or maybe some music of some sort. I don't know why like rock music is coming up for that matter. So just diving deep into the unknown and the mysteries, allowing oneself to embrace that and enjoy it, right? And let's see, Venus is a ruler at ninth house at 9. So yeah, maybe some things that you're not used to or was against, and maybe now you are seeing that it wasn't always that bad as you thought it was. You just didn't know, based on a bias or a preconceived exception of something like that. Like you heard about something, but you didn't do the studies yourself, and now that you actually seen it and experienced for yourself, now you have a different outlook on that. And with that, I yield the floor. All right, looks like next up we have a lunar Jupiterian reflection. All right, so our soul is now reflecting on the higher learning and expansion, right?
Luna,
All
you good
right.
though. You said so. Oh, you're talking about like one soul. That works too.
Indeed. All right. So we have Luna at 6 degrees, Scorpio, 22 minutes. Jupiter's at 6 degrees, 22 minutes, Taurus. And yeah, this is back to the third and the ninth house. So it's just really seeing with Jupiter being in the third. I think that people will really be seeing a new level and expansion of what they learned while they were younger, right? Or maybe some things are now being starting to expand in their hometown or local community, or even just embracing one's neighbors here. So, and Luna's in the ninth, so now these insights, these downloads are occurring, about old past memories and things you might have forgot about, and now they're surfacing to really show you the growth, and also how when you start one way learning things, you can always yield from that and go to another level and be appreciative for that ground foundational work that is occurring. And Saturn's ruling at ascendant at 8 degrees, Scorpio degrees, Saturn's in the first, direct. So yeah, we are now seeing how our upbringing is now, how it's shaped and formed us, and how now we can move on and improve from those things that we learned at an early age. And with that, I yield the floor. All right, next we have a lunar Mercurian sextile occurring. All right, so oh no, we got Luna, but it's the eighth whole sign, right? So yeah, seventh last eighth whole sign, right? So Luna and Mercury, right? And seventh and 10th, 7 degrees. So it's another beautiful Libran degree. So this is our intellect and writing. So this is just be a good time to write. You know, maybe practice some writing, whether it's like blogs, articles, letters, ebooks of that fashion. And really be able to just start writing and seeing the beauty in life and even going through your journal and just kind of seeing your journey thus far. And working in harmony and in tangent with any contracts or those that you do with your career. So that's what's getting to maybe someone's going to take their partner to work, or maybe their partner is going to surprise them, you know, where they work at their career with a gift of some sort. All right. And Neptune's on that ascendant. So yeah, things are just becoming more clear now. So yeah, definitely enjoy the intellect and the unfolding that's occurring for you. And with that, I yield the floor. All right, it looks like for the last aspect for the Saturn day, we have a Venusian Jupiter reflection occurring. All right, so Venus is in the third, 6 degrees Scorpio, 20 minutes. Jupiter is 620 Taurus. All right, once again, this is back to the local community and just the world at large and foreign cultures. So yeah, that lunar Jupiter reflection happened in the third and the ninth, and now we got Venus and Jupiter, the two benefics. So just beauty and expansion and optimism. So yeah, from that early reflection, now you're really seeing the beauty and relating and reflecting on things, and now you're able to relate that to others. Right, Mercury ruling ascendant. Mercury's in the fifth. So yeah, I'm just seeing like a lot of creativity coming through. It's like the writer's block being removed from that. And with that, I yield the floor to the bro as they go in on for y'all on Sunday.
Alrighty, so sunrise is taking place at 0700 hours 20 minutes and 1 second. Sun is conjunct the ascendant, which is termed sunrise at 18 degrees Sagittarius, 10 minutes. This being a Virgo wind degree, I think we're going to pay attention to health here, especially when it comes to, a partnered health and the values pertaining to the joint health and relationships. And with that, I yield the floor. 3 minutes after noon, approximately, to be exact, 1200 hours, 2 minutes and 50 seconds, we have a lunar Uranian reflection. Luna's there in the 8th house at 20 degrees Scorpio, 0 minutes. Uranus is at 20 degrees Taurus, 0 minutes retrograde. They're in the 8th and 2nd houses. Here we are able to have our subconscious mind reflect on the radical changes in our values. And when it comes to the what I'll say is the silver and copper, right? Moon and Venus in the 8th. When it comes to really securing those values in a joint energy, joint financing kind of energy, so to speak, we can say that Luna here under Venus's dispositorship in the 8th house will be really just kind of bringing to relationships and the values pertaining to relationships a means to just thoroughly activate those changes that will help augment, how things are being relayed, how things are being actively, I guess in an erudite fashion, things are actively being digested. Alrighty. So when it comes to, one's higher learning and, just coming off of, the values reflecting the higher learning, now we have the people making radical and sudden changes. However, it is definitely based off of valuing the expansion and how one sees things, especially when it comes to a humanitarian effort in assimilating new to you type knowledge. And with that, I yield the floor. Luna Neptunian trine is going to take place about 2000 hours and 58 minutes. To be exact, it's taking place at 2000 hours, 58 minutes and 12 seconds. Luna's there, of course, in Scorpio at 24 degrees, 54 minutes. Neptune in Pisces in the 8th house at 24 degrees, 54 minutes. This is taking place 5 houses away, has an underlying factor of self-expression. What one can do with their self-expression is really feel at home, right? If there's something that may be foreign to, you and your loved ones, or as far as your loved ones knowing what it is that you do, allow yourself to embrace actively that, foreign thing that you enjoy. And while doing so, make sure you're being able to institute a self-expression where you'll be able to pass it down to your little ones, even though it may be foreign from your own upbringing. And with that, I yield the floor to our beloved brother, and well, please, Brother Shanalee Mello. Islam.
Islam. All right, so here we are. All right, sunrise for December 11th. All right, we got the sun at 19 degrees now. So we see it back at a Libra degree. And it's assisting Luna actually in that 8th house intercepted. Luna is definitely in the 12th here. So this is back to things that are hidden, institutions of our mind, and also ourself here. So I think that's working in tangent with the feminine, masculine energies, our ego and soul or conscious. We can bring things to light that are of our benefits, and also things that have not been of a benefit, and just be able to see the beauty and balance that and be the Jesus, the justice to yourself that ye seek. And with that, I yield the floor. All right, occurring before sunrise, we have a lunar Plutonian sextile, and this will be the last aspect Luna makes before changing signs. All right, Luna's in the first, 28 degrees Scorpio, and Pluto's in the 3rd house, 28 degrees Capricorn. I think that 28 Scorpios like Brewers. I know 28 Capricorn is an exaltation of Mars here. So this is just transforming. This is like a death and rebirth here. Occurring, working with those harmonious energies about yourself and how you communicate. What ways could improve? What ways can be yielded upon for that? It's also a moon degree. Once again, so just finding treasures and hidden gems within yourself that motivates you. And Mars ruling the ascendant, Mars in the 2nd, and also ruling over the 6th. So yeah, this is back to self-health, self-communication, and communicating with others. And now continue to build upon the structure that you have built for yourself and your own thinking, and also the communicating. And with that, I yield the floor. Luna will be void of course for 2 hours, 14 minutes. So no major purchases during this time. All right. And now we have the lunar ingress into Sagittarius, and this is occurring in 12th house. All right. So it was kind of back to earlier when I was speaking about the psychic activations here. So yeah, journaling, trying to think. I think it might be called like automatic writing of some sort, where people just put the pen or pencil to the paper and just write to either kind of like ease their mind and be able to allow the information to come through. So maybe that will be a thing there. And Jupiter's ruling ingress, Jupiter's in the 5th. So this is just back to creating. Maybe birthing something that one has been working on, or now moving forward with that project that ye have been working on. And with that, I yield the floor. All right, so next up we have a lunar Saturn square. All right, so this is just back to the unconscious mind and some lessons. All right, so Luna's in the 11th. Saturn is in the 2nd. All right, it's a 1 degree, so an air degree. So yeah, this is just unconscious. What's coming to the mindset? Maybe some things have like been dormant for a while. So yeah, so maybe there's been some restriction of some sort, and now you're able to work with these quote unquote stressful or tenseful energies and now find ways to move forward. And Saturn's also ruling that ascendant along with that second house there. So yeah, this is allowing yourself to work harmoniously with that energy. And yeah, with that, I yield. I think we're at the final aspect. We have a Mercury Venus sextile. All right, so let's see. Mercury's in ninth, 8 degrees Capricorn, and Venus is definitely in the seventh. Bam, got two of them. All right, so well, Venus is detriment, but it's got some accidental dignity, so that's pretty good. So it's kind of like a oh no, but oh yeah type energy here. It's between the beauty and the pleasures of life and how we're able to communicate right and relate those. And Mercury's in the ninth, and this is so we got probably like 2 days before Mercury goes retrograde here. So yeah, what is the mentality that one feels about love and relationships, and also one's siblings? What contracts are you in? What cultures are you interested in that are foreign to you, but there's something about it that calls to your soul there. So, yeah, just work with the things that are revealing themselves and be able to, pardon me, relate those and let it inspire you. And with that, I yield the floor. And that is it for Monday. I yield.
Islam. Alrighty. So sunrise is taking place. 20 degrees Sagittarius, 20 minutes. I think this, if I'm not mistaken, this is a degree pertaining to faith. 20 to 23 degrees Sagittarius. So have faith in your little ones. You know, there may be some fascination and denial and them picking up in the values that you and your consort have set up for them, but there's going to be a fated interaction that's necessary for them to be able to communicate in detail things that they've learned, probably at a time where you don't expect. And you'll see that everything that you've instilled in your little ones did not fall on deaf ears. And with that, I yield the floor. So I have a lunar Martian conjunction prior to sunrise. The lunar Martian conjunction is taking place in the first house at 12 degrees. Sagittarius, 56 minutes. Maybe some unseen things here, right? You're trying to really comprehend the structure of something. You really want to see what it is behind the scenes. How is something produced? But it may be hidden and unclear. So do your best in allowing your subconscious mind to find some type of closure. Turn any confusion, especially when it's on the so-called job, right? On the job or whatever you're working in. Do your best to just take a breath. Alrighty, and then allow yourself to be guided. Alrighty, be guided appropriately by really just finding out how you can have closure about the goal you're seeking to obtain, and gaining a bit of information about the structure of something that you actively want to know how it works, but it's just not there yet. So find a way to have some closure about that until you're able to get further information. With that, I yield the floor. New moon, as I and Brother Sean went in on Monday for our Intuition Monday. Go back and check that out. Of course, you guys will receive the email from us later on. You'll receive the email on the 7th, right? Next day, called Thursday, right? In the morning, you will receive that. And with that being said, lunar solar conjunction, as we said in the Intuition Monday for the Virgo zone, right? East coasting it, of course, from near the Baltimore Corporation, Maryland State Republic, 20 degrees, 40 minutes, as we're seeing that conjunction taking place within the sixth house. So this is a new beginning on health, right? New daily routine. You're really looking to, it's so interesting because in the sixth house, this Regiomontanus sixth house, right? I know you guys usually see us use Placidus. Just want to have some fun with Regiomontanus. In this Regiomontanus sixth house, Moon, Sun, and Mercury are all at Scorpio degrees. And so I'm thinking here with that, this really allows us to kind of go into depth. some serious depth about, you know, what we think, what we feel, and how we see what it is that we're doing in our routine, our daily routine, and maybe just really making a note of it and being a lot more conscious in how active we are in that, and then allowing that consciousness and maybe evaluating ourselves to be able to make some changes that we know we want to make. And they're all, you know, individually independent, so to speak, pertaining to everyone. So collectively, I think what's actually happening with this is that, you know, the people will, you know, the people are speaking to their own hearts because they are refining their daily routine. And with that, I yield the floor as he closes us out. 4 hour, 7-day tropic medical astro weather report. I yield the floor to Brother Sean Only Know. Islam.
Islam. Alrighty. So, need to go back. What?
You need to go back to what? No, that's sunrise.
There we go. All right, cool. There we go. Alrighty. So we got sunrise at 21 degrees, 13 minutes Sagittarius. All right. This is the degree of faith, but also growth. And yeah. Luna's helping the sun in that intercepted 8th house. So this is just revealing, right? Of some things maybe outside of you, but this is once again faith and growth. So just seeing, having faith in the unknown and the unseen, and then also at the same time recognizing your growth, seeing when one started from, where ye at now, and where ye would like to go. And Jupiter is assisting with that in the 4th. Once again, just bringing the service to yourself, service to others, and just seeing the value that ye are when the home, and also the value that your ancestors have brought you in the past times. And with that, I yield the floor. All right, so this is before sunrise. We have a lunar Neptune square. It's the last aspect Luna will make before changing signs. So Luna's there in the 3rd, 24 degrees, 54 minutes Sagittarius. Neptune is in the 6th. This is a square, so yeah, maybe there might be some things that show up in the community, maybe with one neighbor when it comes to creating something of some sort, or maybe some kind of education or something on your short travel. But just allow yourself to feel what you needs to feel, and take those feelings and emotions and turn that into something creative. Maybe someone's gonna write a skit, or draft up some kind of movie of some sort with that. Yeah, maybe we'll see something here, a movie about religion of some sort, and other type things that are foreign. Maybe some foreign film is about to blow up, as they would say, or become very known. All right, and with that, I yield the floor. All right, so Luna's gonna go void of course for 8 hours, 43 minutes. All right, so no major purchases during that time. So either, get everything before you rest and recharge, or just do it after. All right, so now we have a lunar ingress into the 11th. All right, I think the last one was in the 12th. All right, so this is Capricorn that we're here in. 0 degrees, and Luna will be, ruling that 6th house. So what's interesting here is that, this is an ambitious degree here, and this is also within the house of friends, groups, hopes and wishes, and also the future here. So this is just receiving the visions and allowing yourself to see times ahead, and setting that structure and foundation for that, and making sure that one's health is on point. As they would say, health is wealth. So make sure that your health is good. Have a routine, and just continue to be structured, and continue to slowly grind, as they would say, towards what you want and whatever fulfills your soul's desire. And with that, I yield the floor. All right, so next up we have a lunar Saturn sextile occurring. So we have Luna in the 1st, Saturn's there in the 11th. So Saturn's got some accidental dignity there, being in the 11th house. This is back to, once again, working with the things that are presented to you that might be foreign, that you might have rejected, and now that you got found out that it wasn't what you thought it was, you might be a little angry, or kind of out of out of whack, but just allow yourself to hone in and just be responsible for all those things and just move forward. Now that ye has the divine truth, all right. Aries on the Senate, 25 degrees. Mars in the 8th, active negative. Yeah, these things are being showed to assist you in moving forward so that one doesn't have to repeat cycles or just always be caught up in some loop of lies and public beliefs and information. And with that, I yield the floor. And finally, we have a lunar Jupiterian trine. All right, for the last aspect. So Luna's in the 5th. Jupiter is definitely hugging at midheaven and the 10th house. Once again, this is just back to creativity. Maybe also some philosophy here. So maybe someone's going to read or create a book on philosophy and education here and just being optimistic about life and their creations that they are birthing, and also about their status amongst themselves and among their projects. And Sun's ruling ascendant, Sun's in the 5th too, with some accidental dignity there. So yeah, this is just becoming, realizing self, the I am. And with that, I yield the floor.
Islam, guys. Thank you for joining us for our 7-day tropic medical astro weather report. Go to 7healstar.com. Sign up for our email list. Tell a friend, share. Don't forget to be yourselves and donate. Alrighty, you will see in the description, as we have in previous descriptions in our YouTubes here, you'll see our CashApp. Be yourselves and donate. We're able to do what we do based on your donations. If not, by us also when we get sessions or whatever, just taking care of these things, out of, that support, so you guys want to still see 7 Heal Star, on YouTube as much as you do. So, support us, share us out. Any questions, comments, and or suggestions? I do see Brother Derek Blashbay says Islam. Mother Sahara says peaceful greetings to all. And Mother Janelle Blashow says peaceful greetings, family. Peaceful greetings to ye all in the chat. Thank you all so much for your continued support. And those of you that have donated previously, we always thank you for those previous, supports also. So, Brother Sean, questions, comments, and suggestions going twice?
Nothing for me, y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all's Wednesday.
Yes, indeed. Look forward to that email next day for the 7th, December 2023. Already for Thursday. I look forward to seeing you guys. Going to try some things out too, as far as like other platforms. Probably do my best to see what it is with, this live thing on TikTok. Will probably be, just, sharing some things via TikTok and just see how it goes. It's so much that I like to share pertaining to different things that I've studied, different things that I know, different things that I've come across. And I know it all can't be told in just a few hours, let alone just one day. Right. So I trust you guys. Don't be afraid of TikTok. Make yourselves a TikTok account and immediately follow 7 Heal Star and Leo Mercury Moor 711. That's me and Brother Sean's TikTok accounts respectively. And get ready to, have some fun. And let's enjoy this astrology. Let's enjoy being ourselves, right? In order to change the people, we must change their literature. All right. Questions, comments, and suggestions going thrice. There are no more questions, comments, and suggestions. We appreciate y'all. That's where we say we love you all. Make sure you go and get the victuals you need and eat very well, right? And then rest and recharge well also. And with that being said, this is where we say to y'all, we love you on behalf of 7 Heal Star. I, Brother Hasan Ghaziel Bey, Brother Sean Ali Mel, Brother Terrell Tamari Bey, Brother Corey Bey, and Brother Armawaba Bey. We say to y'all, namaste, namaste, namaste. Islam, 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 y'all. Peace and love. Peace.